Elon Musk on X declared the wrongdoings of Ilhan Omar and other politicians, stating that they are harming not only U.S. politics, but also the entire country. And Musk posted a lot of tweets about their bad behavior that they are trying to portray as something benign. Musk began a new, very strong anti-campaign against Omar and explained how he will try everything he can to never let them establish their terrible agendas in America. That's why Musk's tweets completely expose these people and their actions against Americans. So let's explain everything. So Elon Musk released insane messages to his Twitter followers and explained how the wrongdoings of Ilhan Omar and other politicians is bad for the USA and why they are against what Musk's DOGE is doing, and how he analyzes billions in budget spending. And so while discussing this situation on X, Musk didn't hold back at all. First, Musk denounced Omar on how Americans are manipulated and generally what fair and what is evil. That's why in a tweet where Ilhan Omar attacked Trump for saying how bad the USAID is for the country and what it has done to worsen the lives of Americans, in a tweet, Omar said, "It is really a sad day in America. We talked about Trump wanting to be a dictator on day one, and here we are. This is what the beginning of dictatorship looks like." So Musk responded, "She's a major grifter and hates America." Musk explained that politicians like Ilhan Omar support USAID because Ilhan Omar and other politicians are trying to propagate the same wrong agendas, which is very bad for the country. For example, one wrong agenda that they are promoting is wokeness. About this issue, Musk famously said, "At its heart, wokeness is divisive, exclusionary, and hateful. It basically gives mean people a shield to be mean and cruel, armored in false virtue." That's why Elon Musk responded to Ilhan Omar when Chong shared a clip about Omar. Musk then shared the video on his social media platform, accusing Omar of breaking the law of the United States. Then Elon Musk revealed how bad the situation is in the USA with U.S. tax spending because of incompetent politicians, and shared a list of very clear changes that his Department of Government Efficiency plans to introduce to the U.S. Treasury Department to somehow make this terrible situation with U.S. budget spendings little better. Musk explained that Treasury officials are working to make the government's financial records easier to check and to ensure better tracking of where money is spent. As Musk said, this irresponsible behavior was destroying the country from the inside for many years. The changes will also require Treasury staff to update the congressional Do Not Pay list more often. This list identifies fraudsters and illegal organizations. Nobody in Treasury management cared enough before. I do want to credit the working-level people in Treasury who have wanted to do this for many years, but have been stopped by prior management, Musk tweeted. He added everything at Treasury was geared towards complaint minimization. People who receive money don't complain, but people who don't receive money, especially fraudsters, complain very loudly, so the fraud was allowed to continue. That's why, in the last 2 days, Elon Musk has been vocal about the changes in his Department of Government Efficiency that Musk is implementing, particularly in relation to the Treasury Department and its past spending practices. Musk criticized the previous government's handling of federal expenditures, describing it as inefficient and riddled with waste, that is collapsing the country if we don't react. He emphasized that DOGE's mission is to streamline government operations and ensure taxpayer money is used more effectively. Musk said in a tweet, "The above super obvious and necessary changes are being implemented by existing long-time career government employees, not anyone from DOGE." Musk highlighted that the Treasury Department's payment system, which processes trillions of dollars annually, lacked basic categorization codes for outgoing payments, a flaw he called super obvious and necessary to fix. He argued that these changes, now being implemented by long-time government employees, are essential for financial audits and accountability. Musk also said in a tweet, "It is ridiculous that these changes didn't exist already. Yesterday, I was told that there are currently over $100B/year of entitlements payments to individuals with no SSN or even a temporary ID number." But here's the question. If there are so many wrongdoings in the financial management of U.S. budget spending that are destroying the country from within, then why politicians like Ilhan Omar are so opposed to Musk doing these changes with DOGE? Well, in response, Musk defended DOGE's access to the Treasury payment system, stating that it was jointly agreed upon with the Treasury Department to introduce measures like updating a Do Not Pay list and ensuring all payments have categorization codes. He dismissed concerns about privacy and security breaches, asserting that DOGE's role is to enhance efficiency, not compromise sensitive data. However, his comments came amid a federal judge's temporary block on DOGE's access to the payment system, citing risks of irreparable harm and potential vulnerabilities to hacking. Musk labeled the court's decision as absolutely insane, arguing that the changes are critical for reducing government waste and improving transparency. Then he added, "If accurate, this is extremely suspicious." When I asked if anyone at Treasury had a rough guess for what percentage of that number is unequivocal and obvious fraud, the consensus in the room was about half. So $50 billion a year or $1 billion a week. This is utterly insane and must be addressed immediately. Furthermore, Musk reiterated his broader critique of the wrongdoings of the previous administration and politicians like Ilhan Omar, claiming that their incompetence in managing federal spending had led to unnecessary bloat and inefficiencies. According to Musk, eventually, all these doings of the previous government made the situation in the country very problematic. Then Elon Musk exposed on X how bad the situation is in the country when a federal judge blocked DOGE's access to the Treasury Department and its systems. Musk revealed how these actions from a lot of Democrats are very wrong and is bad for the USA, and Musk called the decision crazy. The lawsuit, filed on Friday by 19 Democratic attorneys general, argued that Musk's team broke the law by getting full access to the Treasury's payment systems. These systems contain sensitive information, including details about Social Security, Medicare, veterans benefits, tax refunds, and more. A lot of politicians, including Ilhan Omar, are resisting Musk's changes in the government, but the case was brought by New York Attorney General Letitia James, who stated that President Donald Trump cannot legally share Americans' private information with just anyone or cut federal payments approved by Congress. Meanwhile, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has supported Musk and DOGE in the past, saying the U.S. doesn't have an issue with revenue, but rather with overspending. And in response, Ilhan Omar criticized Musk's actions at the U.S. Agency for International Development, warning that the chaos there is risking the lives of Americans working abroad. She claimed that cutting off access to critical tools, like work emails and safety apps, has left employees vulnerable in dangerous regions. This reckless move by Trump and Elon Musk isn't just illegal, it's putting American lives at real risk of harm or even death, Omar stated during a TV interview. Since Musk's decision to freeze foreign aid, USAID has faced drastic changes. Its website shut down, contractors were fired, and staff lost access to their accounts. Musk announced on social media that the president agreed to dismantle the agency, which funds global development projects. USAID's Washington headquarters closed abruptly, leaving employees terrified and uncertain about their safety and jobs. However, according to Musk, for a long time, USA was in the hands of incompetent politicians, and that's why the country was collapsing and situation was very bad, and even now they are trying to collapse the country. However, Musk is very hopeful that with Trump, the country will get back to being the strongest version of itself very soon. And that's it for today.